Hello everyone, welcome to Karma Education. This is the channel for UGC NET Education Paper 2 and it has a target to cover the whole syllabus of UGC NET Education subject particularly. We already have discussed subunit A, B and C of Unit 2. Now we will start subunit D of Unit 2, which includes a relationship between politics and education, perspectives of politics of education, approaches to understanding politics, political development and political socialization. Topic wise discussion will be uploaded over here. Viewers, you people stay tuned. In this video, I am Konkona Pal going to discuss about behavioralism, which is one of the major approaches to understand politics. Behavioralism. In psychology, through behavioralism, we study animal or human behavior. The father of behavioralism was J.B. Watson in psychology. After First World War, Charles Merriam, who was the professor of University of Chicago, introduced the concept of behavioralism in political science. Why? Because the conventional political approaches could not be able to predict human nature or political behavior at that time. To understand individual behavior or nature of political individual became so important. But the concept of behavioralism got major acceptance only after the Second World War. Other important exponents of these concepts in political science were Wallace, David Easton, Laswell, etc. Now, the concept of behavioralism. There were two concepts under modern approach of political science. One was behavioralism and another one was post-behavioralism. Only behavioralism is included in our syllabus. So, it is one of a modern approach of political science to understand politics. According to behavioralism, only observable behavior provides measurable or quantifiable data for research. So, observable behavior should be the basis of social theory. According to this concept, central aspects of politics should be the political behavior of an individual. Behavioralists used strict methodology and scientific or empirical research to validate their study. Behavioralism is broadly divided into pure behavioralism and applied behavioralism. Pure behavioralism is for pure research or only for the sake of knowledge. It seeks generalization on the basis of observable behavior. Another one is applied behavioralism. It tries to solve any problem of important social consequences and to collaborate with several disciplines to solve the problem. A framework for political analysis was the famous work of David Easton. He said some assumptions and objectives of behavioralism. It is said that these assumptions were known as intellectual foundation stones for political analysis. And these intellectual foundation stones are called credo. Now, the credo or assumptions of behavioralism, which was given by David Easton, first one is regularities. Individuals behave differently under different circumstances, but uniformities can be discovered in their political behavior. For example, people across the world behave differently, but the political behavior more or less same among all the individuals across the world. Another example, we can say that the way of protest may differ from state to state, region to region, language to language, but the inertia of protest are common to all. Next thing is verification. Political behaviorists verify collected data about individuals' political behavior to draw generalization. This is the verification. Third one is techniques. There should be used appropriate techniques for observing, recording, acquiring, analyzing, and interpreting the data. Fourth point is quantification. Data and facts in the entire process should be measured and quantified appropriately. Next is values. Apart from the traditional concept of political science, in behavioralism, ethical evaluation and empirical explanation should be kept analytically distinct. It means it should be value free. Where in traditional method value was added, but in behavioralism it is totally value free process. Next is systematization. On the basis of interrelated propositions, a theory must be drawn in political science. This is known as systematization. It means there should be interrelation among all the propositions and generalization. The next assumption is pure science. The behavioralists claim that their approach as well as their conclusions is based on the principles of pure science. And the last one is integration. The study of political science should be integrated with other social sciences. Thus, it is an interdisciplinary approach. On the other hand, behavioralism is also known as movement of protest, as conventional or traditional political science confined its study only to the state and government and did not take into account the political phenomena and behavior of individual. Due to this inadequacy in political science, a sort of protest movement was led by American political scientists to shift the ideals of political science from state, government, and political institutions to the day to day political problems of citizens. Consequently, new methods of study and research have developed in political science named behavioralism. Characteristics of behavioral approach. First of all, focus on behavior. Behavioralism has made an individual as center of attention. The second most important thing is scientific outlook and objectivity. Behavioralists overlook ethical values, whereas it gives emphasis on empirical values, because empirical values is derived after a lot of objective study and scientific investigation. And third point is methodological revolution. According to some scholars, behavioralism is nothing but just a methodological revolution in political science. The traditional political scientists employed philosophical, historical, or comparative method, whereas behavioralists emphasis on observation, interviews, survey, case study, etc. They drawn these methods from mathematics, biology, statistics, physics, etc., like from pure sciences. The next thing is it is interdisciplinary study. Political behavior of an individual is a part of the total social behavior of all the individuals. So political behavior of an individual is just a part of total social behavior. A modern researcher in political science needs help from various social sciences or different disciplines like sociology, economics, anthropology, etc. to get proper understanding of an individual's behavior. The next thing is invention of scientific theory. The main aim of the behavioralists is to build a scientific theory with the help of observation and experimentation, which may be able to predict things and be applied universally. So, the characteristics of behavioral approaches, it is focused on behavior first of all. The next thing is it is scientific outlook and objectivity. It is a methodological revolution. It is interdisciplinary study, and its aim is to invent scientific theory. Now, achievements of behavioralism. Behavioral approach is inclined towards the micro level situations as well as reliability, then attempting macro level generalizations. The achievements of behavioralism can be traced in two fields. One is research methodology and another one is theory building. Content analysis, case study, interviewing and observation and statistics are remarkable developments of behavioralism in the field of political science research. Another thing is theory building. The greatest contribution of the behavioralists in regard to theory has been in the field of voting behavior. These are some weaknesses of behavioral approach. Behavioralism concerns more with the techniques than the result of the study. It emphasizes the importance of behavioral effect at the cost of institutional effects. Study of politics can never be value free. Behavioralism talks about that ethical value should be ignored whereas empirical value should be added. So, it never be politics can never be value free, it should be value added. Next thing is behavioralism emphasizes static rather than current situation. It was focused initially on the current situation, but it emphasizes on the static situation. Difficulties in studying ever changing behavior. Behavior is the central point of the behavioralism, but it is difficult to study ever changing behavior. Behavioral research depends on too much on other science. It is also another important weakness of behavioral approach in the political science. So, this is the entire concept of behavioralism in political science. Be connected with my channel to get more information about each topic of UGC NET Education Syllabus. I am also taking online class for UGC NTA NET Education subject. Interested viewers can mail me, also can join in WhatsApp and Telegram group. I have added all the links in the description box.